Hello, welcome to lesson 13 on the topic Permutation and Combination. If you remember, in lesson 12, we were discussing the concept of the permutation of identical things. That is, the permutation where certain things out of the total group are identical. We had looked at some applications of that concept. I would like to share with you a very important example of that concept. Please listen very carefully. Alright? The question is, all possible arrangements of the word desire is being done as in a dictionary. Alright? All possible arrangements of this word desire is being done as in a dictionary. The meaning of the word so formed is not going to be important, but every arrangement will be counted. Alright? Now what is the question? The question is, what will be the rank of the word? And here we can take any word that comes to your mind. Let me say R-I-D-E-E-S. R-I-D-E-E-S. Alright? You need to find out what is the rank of this word. Now let me tell you, students, for somebody who is not conceptually clear, this is a very challenging example. Right? Let us see how do we approach a question like this. It's a beautiful question done very conceptually. How? Let us see. What we'll do, in a dictionary, the first set of words will start with D. Correct? So, we'll fix D because we are talking about words starting with the alphabet D. So, we have fixed D. Now, how many such words can be formed? Right? It will depend on the number of ways we can arrange E-S-I-R-E. The number of ways we can arrange these 5 alphabets after fixing D will be the number of words that can be formed starting with D. Alright? So, how many such arrangements are possible? 5 factorial divided by, there are 2 E's, so 2 factorial. That means there will be 60 words that we can form starting with D. After D, what will be the next alphabet in the dictionary? The next alphabet in the dictionary will be E. So let us count the number of words starting with E. So if I fix E, the number of words will depend on the number of ways of arranging D-S-I-R-E, which is 5 factorial, which is 120. So we have got 60 words starting with D, we have got 120 words starting with E. So D, E, F, G, H, I. Alright. So what is the third? The third is number of words starting with I. So we fix I. It depends on the number of ways in which we can arrange D-E-S-R-E. So 5 factorial, 2 E's, so 2 factorial. So another 60 words that can be formed. Another 60 words that can be formed starting with I. Right? So far, it's pretty simple. Right? So I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Now we come to the words starting with R. Now a very important point to be understood. If I count the number of words starting with R, the way I have done for D, E and I, please appreciate this word will be somewhere in between. And if this word is somewhere in between, how can I find out the rank of this word? That means now I have to break the words starting with R. And how to break them? So far we have been talking about fixing the first place. Now what we'll do? We'll fix the first 2 places. Correct? So now we'll say, let me fix R and D. Alright, so words where the first 2 alphabets are RD. I hope This is making sense to you. So how many words starting with RD? The number of ways we can arrange I, E, E and S. How much will this be? 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. So this will be 12. Alright. After RD, what you will get in the dictionary? After RD, you will get RE. Is it my word? No, it is not my word. So now we come to RE. So how many words starting with RE? The number of ways in which we can arrange D, I, E and S. What is this? 4 factorial. How much will this be? 24. Alright. So this is 12 and this is 24. Right. RD and RE. Correct. Now what will be the next set of words in the dictionary? It will be RI. Alright. Now please appreciate. If I count the number of words with RI, again this will be somewhere in between. So I'll miss this word. So now what is to be done? Fix the first 3 alphabets. Alright, fix the first 3 alphabets. So what we'll do? We'll fix R, we'll fix I and we'll fix D. Right? After RI, obviously D will get fixed. Now if you see, we have actually got the first 3 alphabets of the word that we were looking for. Right? I don't know how many of you are getting this, but here something must be telling you that I am very close to my word, because now only 3 alphabets have to be arranged. So from here you can simply count, you can simply write the words that can be formed. Alright, after RID, what will be the next one that you will fix? Obviously E, as per dictionary. And when I fix E, what will be the next alphabet that I fix? Obviously E. And automatically what will be the last one? S. So the first word that starts with RID is the first word that we are supposed to find the rank of. Okay. So now have we reached the word that we wanted? Absolutely. So what was the question? Let's go back to the question. What will be the rank of the word RIDEES? What should be my answer? I have got 60 here plus 120 here, then another 60 plus 12 and then 24, and then I have my word. So this is 120 and 120 is 240, and this is 252. This is 276 and 277. Correct? So, I was telling you sometime earlier, don't take it in any other way, but students who are not conceptually clear, they find such questions difficult to handle. You know, such questions will always be a part of a good paper, a good competitive exam paper or a good placement paper. Alright. Can I make this question a little more difficult? So this is what is usually taught, this is how students are usually trained, and this is what they usually practice. How to make the same question a little more difficult? If I want to make the same question a little more difficult, I'll do the reverse. What do you mean by the reverse? I will give you the rank and ask you for the word. Alright? The same question, same concept, everything is the same, but in this question you were given the word and asked for the rank. What if you are given the rank and asked for the word? What we can do, we can take up the same data. Let's take up the same data and look at this. Alright? So let me do a small change here. So let me erase this part. Let me also erase this part, and then give you another question. Okay, right? So let this part remain, and you will very soon understand why am I saying. So now my question is, you have to tell me the word. You have to tell me the word which has a rank of 200. Alright, you have to tell me the word which has a rank of 200. Now why I let this part remain, I'll tell you in a moment. there were 60 words that you could form starting with D. There were 120 words that you could form starting with E. 60 plus 120 is 180. There are 60 words that you will form starting with I. That means I know for sure that my answer is going to start with I. Sometimes in some examinations, what will happen is the examiner is just trying to check whether you are present there or not. So out of 4 options, there will be only one option that starts with I. In such a case, on that day, don't waste your time, just mark that option because you are sure that your answer is going to start with I. Okay, how about this question? So 60 and 120. So we have already got 180, right? Am I right if I say I am looking for the 20th word starting with I, right? So what we'll do, we'll fix the first 2 alphabets. So I will fix I will fix D. How many words? It depends on the number of ways in which you can arrange E, S, R, E. So 4 factorial upon 2 factorial, so 12. So what I have got, this is not the solution. This is not a part of the solution. The solution is here and here. So 60, 120, 180 and 192. Alright? Okay, 192. What will be the next one? The next one will be IE. Now please listen carefully. This is beautiful. IE will have how many arrangements? 4 factorial, 24. Do I need that much? No. So what I'll do? I'll fix the first 3 alphabets. So I will fix I will fix E, I will fix D. I hope you are understanding. I will fix I will fix E, I will fix D. So how many words can be formed? It depends on the number of ways in which you can arrange ESR, that is 3 factorial, another 6. So 180, I am already at 198. Now the second word that will be formed from here is going to be my answer. Okay. IED. After IED, what will come in the dictionary? IEE. Correct? After IED, it will be IEE. So I is fixed, E is fixed, E is fixed, right? Now I am looking for the second word. Okay. What do I have to arrange? I have DSR. So first word that will be formed will be DRS. This will be 199. Okay. And what will be 200? DSR. DSR. This will be the 200th word. Okay. So, what was the question? The question was, the rank was given and the word had to be found. Right? 2 very good examples of questions that are asked in good papers. Right? More applications of this concept we will see in the subsequent lesson. Thank you.